Hi everybody, and in today's video we're going to be answering probably one of the most frequently asked questions that we get, which is, can I quit my job and become a full-time trader? Make sure that you do subscribe to this channel. Please go ahead and do that now so you don't miss out on these videos that I'm going to be sending you over the next few weeks with high quality content and all the tips and the tricks and techniques that I've learned in the last 20 years of trading and investing. So go ahead and do that now. Thank you. All right, so back to the video. Can you quit your job and become a full-time trader? Okay, first of all, can you quit your job? Of course you can. You just go to your boss and you quit your job. Can you become a full-time trader? Of course you can. All you need to do is set up an account, put some money in and start trading. That wasn't really the question though, was it? The question was, can I quit my job and replace that salary with a full-time salary from trading? Isn't that the real question? And the answer is, and I don't know whether you're going to like it or not, the answer is So let me explain. What most people do is they come to me and they say, listen, I want to become a full-time trader. And I said, that's great, you can absolutely do that. But they want it now. And how much money do they have? They have about £2,000 to invest and they want to earn £2,000, £3,000, £4,000. If you've got £2,000 and you want to have £4,000 every single month, do you understand what that means? You need to be making 200 or more % a month in order to do that. It's just not going to happen. And when I tell people that, so how much money do you have? They say, well, I've got about 2,000. Well, how much do you want? Well, I want about 2,000. So you're telling me you're expecting to today make 100%, right? So if you got to, let me get my flip chart. So if you've got 2,000, let's say you've got 2,000, okay? And you want every month to throw off 2,000 and then still have 2,000 left, right? So you want this to go to 4,000 is what you're really saying, right? So you want this to equal suddenly 4,000 so that you can take out 2,000 and still have 2,000 left. That's what you're really saying. So what you're saying is you need to make 100% a month. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, especially not right now. Could it happen in the future? Maybe if you become a super trader. But there's a key to this, and let me show you what you need to do. Another way of looking at this, by the way, is that, look, can you make 100% a month? It's possible, but it's not going to last very long. Could you make 3% a month? That, yes, you could. And again, you're not going to do it immediately. But let me show you how you can do that. This is the reality of it, okay? Let's say you want £3,000 a month, okay? I want or need £3,000 a month. And this is the key, a month, right? Then, how much do you need? Well, you probably need £100,000 at 3% a month. That is going to give you what? I'm sure some of you have worked this out already. That's going to give you £3,000 a month. Okay, and this stays intact. That's the key. This stays intact. So it's going to throw off 3,000 next month, 3,000. Now sometimes you're going to get more, sometimes you're going to get less, but that's the reality. If you want to have around 3,000 a month, and some people probably want more. They want 4,000, 5,000. Okay, but if you're just replacing your salary, this might replace your salary. Does that make sense? This is just the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. You know, because people come to me all the time and they basically want to know these kind of things. And by the way, the other thing is, are you going to be able to take 100,000 that you might have or not have, but let's say you do have it, and achieve 3% a month immediately? No, you are going to need education. And then you're going to need support to make sure that you do it, just like anything out there. Why would trading and investing be different to learning how to become a dentist? They make pretty good money, right? But they have to go to dentistry school for 3, 4, 5 years. Now, it's not going to take you that long, don't worry. This can take you maybe 6 months, maybe. Some people are a little bit slower, some people a little bit faster, some people pick it up in 2 months, right? But still, in order to make these kind of returns at 3%, that's what you're going to have to do. So, what does that mean? Does that mean it can't be done? Well, actually, there is something else that I have to tell you about. And this is a phenomenon, which I'm sure you've heard about before, called compounding, right? Compounding or compound growth. What does that mean? Well, compound growth basically means that, let's say you have a pot of money. Okay, let's say you're starting off with 2,000, which we suggest is probably the minimum. Okay, let's say you start off with 2,000. Okay, so that's your pot here, right? So you've got your 2,000 in there. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to make 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. Let's say whatever it is. Let's say 3%. That's how we generally work it out. You're going to make 3%. Now, if you then do the thing that other people won't do, because why do you want the 3,000 a month? Because you want to go and spend it, because you need to spend it, because you need to live, you need to eat, you need to pay rent, you need to do all that stuff, right? But if in the short term you just say, listen, I want you to do this on a part-time basis first, not a full-time basis, to learn how to do it first. Then once you have enough money, you've built it up using compounding, you can then become full-time. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's say you have this, and then you are going to make 3% on that, okay? And then you work it out, whatever that is. Whatever this number is here, you're then going to add to your pot. You're not going to spend it. Why? Because you're still working. You're spending 20 minutes in the mornings before work, or at lunchtime at work, or in the evenings, right, at home, to make that 3%. But then, because you don't need to spend it, you're going to add it to your pot. You're going to add it. Now your pot is bigger. Can you see that? Before it was only this. Now it's this. Now you're going to take whatever this money is, this bit, and you're going to put it in here. Okay? So let's roughly work that out. So 200, it's not going to be a lot. 200, whatever it is, okay, let's say it's 280, I'm roughly working that out, right? 2080. So if that's basically the case, then what you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, I am now going to make 3% in month 2 on what? On 2,000 or the larger number? Well, it's the larger number, isn't it? Now, 3% of 2,000 gave you this, but 3% of the larger number is going to give you whatever that was plus a little bit more. So each time it gets a little bit bigger. So now you're going to add it there again. But this time it's a little bit bigger because it was more profit. And now you add it on top of that. So now this one here is now, this one here, for example, is, let's say it's starting to get close to 3,200. Now, this still seems small. But you see, then you make 3% on that. That's even more, right? So it's this much. That goes on top of there. So now it's like, and it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. That is called compound growth. And it seems to start slowly because it looks like you have a small amount of money. But then what happens over months and years, it absolutely speeds up. And you will have your 100,000 before you know it, especially if you add one secret ingredient. Well, actually, there's several secret ingredients. One is never give up. Keep learning. Keep growing. Get support from somebody who knows what they're doing. That's so important, okay? But the other thing is you add money to it. Imagine if you had 3% of that 2,000, okay, and you made that, remember, month 1, you made this amount of money, okay? But then you also decided to save some money from your job and put an extra 100 in as well. And you did that every single month. This would grow so much faster. It's literally compounding like that. Now, we don't get taught this at school, and therefore people on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, they're always saying, Marcus, how can I become a full-time trader and quit my job? And it's because they haven't really thought it through. Because when I ask them, I'm going to come full circle now and remind you, how much money do you have? They say, well, I've got about 2,000. And they're very excited, right? And bless them, that means they have to make 100% a month. It's not going to happen. You're going to probably make 1, 2, 3%, and then eventually we're looking to aim at making 3% a month and to keep compounding that so that you can reach this number here, 100,000. And remember, this is in only 20 minutes a day, so you can do lots of other things as well. If you wanted to. You don't have to, but you don't really need more than 20 minutes a day. I mean, if you wanted to spend half an hour, you can do, but it isn't really needed. And the other question we have, of course, is, yeah, but Marcus, if I spend even more time on it, do I make more money? And the answer is, you could do, because then you will focus more, and therefore you will master it better and faster. Okay? So coming back to the original question, can I quit my job and become a full-time trader? The answer is yes, but not immediately as most people believe. Can you do it? Of course you can. Just like becoming a dentist, becoming a, I'm not going to say doctor, but something that somebody who earns a lot of money. Maybe doctors do earn a lot of money, but dentists certainly do. You're going to have to do what they do as well. Anything, an entrepreneur, business person, they need to learn what to do, and you get better and better and better until you reach your goal. So I hope that I'm just telling you the truth, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please make sure that you do subscribe to this channel though, so you don't miss out on the information I'm going to be sending you over the next few weeks. That is 20 years of trading and investing that I'm going to be sending to you over the next few weeks and months. And if you like the video, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much in advance. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. We've got something amazing planned for you. And remember, always invest with passion and profit.